So he couldn't leave the house before they called me from the clinic.
Was that all right, his test?
Well, actually, no. It was down to 1.6, and they wanted him at a 2 to a 2.7. And Dr. Hike said to take 1 more milligram. And I said, well, can't I split the 2.5 and give him, the 1.5 of the tablet? And he said no, because that 0.5 would be 0.2, 0.5 milligrams would be like taking a quarter of
That'll burn for a little bit.
1 milligram tablet.
Let's go fast though.
And that would be too much. But they had told me down with the Geisinger that you could use these 2.5 milligrams. And so I called down, the nurse that tended to him, and she got on the phone and she said, well, I'll check with the doctor. She said, maybe they'll just try to get him down here to the clinic anyway. Well, I maybe should have left well enough alone, because then after they had to,
Well, I'll have to invest in it. I don't know
community
if they make
people
it.
call me back.
Maybe get them. Maybe one
They're
day
gonna
get another
set it up
video
over
camera
the
where they have like a
Geisinger
remote microphone system
For him
where
to
you
go
can have
for
the
the
camera like
test.
over there, but
He's
she's
having
got like a
50
remote
cases
microphone
of
here where you can hear us talk.
I'm like, well, blood test is a blood test.
Right.
And it's going to go into Medicare.
They make one because I remember a couple of years ago there was a
Not
commercial
only running the Geisinger,
and like
but
these
from-
parents were like
what
at
they
a
said
kids'
was,
chorus concert
if I
or
get
something.
it
She was
taken
wearing a
like
little
Thursday
microphone,
night,
but
then
he had
on
the
Friday
camera look out in the crowd so like he could hear her over everybody else. You know?
Well, you should be able to take like something like that and put a little mic right in your shirt.
Yeah, I don't know if it works with that one though. If you have to get a special camera, that's what I don't know if you can buy one. That's what I mean. I don't know.
What don't that have?
have it done 100 times now.
I don't know. That's just a video
That's a
camera.
pretty good sized camera. I mean, considering
So at any rate,
what all it,
down at Geisinger, they said they don't like patients
Yeah,
to
you've
have
gotta
too
work
many
with
different
them.
milligrams
Everything.
of it.
that extra battery for it,
Playing with 2 different milligrams.
played with it until he
Got
got
my
it
pills
on
today
it.
over at
Yeah,
Walmart.
that was large. She has a knack for
$31 for all of them.
I took the battery out of my. I gotta remember to take that out of that because that's the battery for this.
you know, all you
Some of
can.
them are more than
One of mine
$4.
in yours, though.
Yeah,
Well,
just the
that's
one. So
and
look,
this is one of yours.
30
Let's see
something.
what it does.
No, not 30 something. Because it was total 31, yeah. But it's
Yeah, so
more
when I
than-
turn it on, nothing happens.
Because I can get my thyroid pressure under there.
Nothing
You have to
happens.
watch, you don't want to wipe the memory out.
It's not gonna wait for me. The memory's something totally separate.
I told him, Bill, he's going to have to tell Marv when
Yeah,
Carolyn
what
comes
day?
home.
No,
To go
I
over
won't.
there
Oh,
and
yeah.
try to get her medicine, you
I've been
know.
off the last
But
couple
she's
days.
in the nursing home.
They took her to Orange
Give me
Hill
like
today.
3 days off in a row though.
She was in the
I've been
place down
working
there
a
at
lot
Danville. And
more because people's
in
been on
Orange
vacation
Hill,
and stuff. So now that's ended.
he's going to bring her home for a couple hours tomorrow. He took her out for dinner
So
today.
now they give you a couple days off.
Yeah, I gotta go back
Catch up
tomorrow
with
though.
yourself.
Yeah, I gotta go back tomorrow.
Two bags
Hard
full.
for me, it's just another day.
If you guys are feeling up to it in a month, like the end of August, we were talking about going up to Mohegan for a few hours for her birthday. The end of August.
I said, I'm going to go up there for my birthday.
Up there and spend money.
Hey, that's something I enjoy.
You'll
though.
have money to spend by then, right?
No, I don't get mine till October.
Last time she went up and
Then
lost
we
my
all go.
Anything she bums off, I just got to pay back in
Last time
October.
she went up and lost my money.
Yeah, he gave me money, 15 bucks to gamble. While Don was in the hospital, we went up and I lost it.
What, 5 minutes?
About 10. My luck stinks. He didn't do that good either. He didn't do good.
Well, I put a 20 in and I got it to 40. I doubled it, but then I could have cashed out and doubled my money.
You
But
fed it. You fed it back.
I don't know if Mike's coming tonight or not. Yeah, fire's going good now. Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's a good dry wood there, Bernie.
Well, that white birch, that's a year old.
We had one the other night and we just burned old lattice work. I'm really
Yeah,
sure
that
Yeah,
other
they
stuff
poured
that
it.
I brought, that other small stuff that
Yeah.
I brought up, that's over 2 years old.
Wow.
I think it was
We
Sunday
lay
night.
it, we cut it and lay the tree down, and then a year after, then we go up and we set it
is
up on
that-
poles, and then we just cut it up.
Is that some of what Fred had?
Yeah.
Sunday night, we just had a little one and we burned just lattice work. We didn't put
Yeah, we
any
wanted to
log
get rid
in.
of the
You
ladder.
should have seen that stuff burn. The flames were shooting out the top of that chimney up
Is
there.
that right?
Over there, because Terry redid that, you know?
That stuff goes up like nothing would.
Yeah, that
Quite a
looks
bit
nice.
over
I
there
hadn't
yet.
noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that really good.
That's getting worn
You know
now.
how
where
when
I
you
can-
used to
I'm
set
gonna
up the
put
picnic
one of those
table,
bigger
it would
ones
fall
on,
over
so
on
those
you
little
and
ones,
stuff.
see when it's
We
getting
don't
hot
do
enough
that
now, it'll burn.
Yeah, we redid that porch while we were now.
What porch?
Oh, over at the trailer, they built a
Yeah.
ramp going up it.
And also the porch was
Well, still
coming
a
away
step
from
for
the
the ramp,
trailer or
The roof
something.
was coming down after that ice storm. The roof gave way. 2x4s twisted and the nails pulled the nails up. That was on the porch. Yeah. Stuff fell over up. So we jacked her up
Terry worked hard on that.
and then we jacked the porch up itself and leveled that.
Always something in it.
Did you take that other air conditioner that
And
you
while
was
we
cleaning?
got
Yes,
it, and we
yes.
didn't
Well,
do anything
no,
as well.
I'm letting John have it.
And
Oh.
the way she is,
It's
we
still
redid
a
the steps
110,
and
even though it's
might as well put a
8,000
ramp in.
BTU.
Yeah.
And if I decide to put one downstairs, which I really don't want to, maybe next
I
summer.
got a whole box.
John thinks I really should have the 210, get a bigger one, because of cooler free rooms. And having the open stairwell. Even though my sister says cool air stays down, hot air rises, cool air stays down. I still got 3 rooms to cool.
That's only a few thousand.
So, there's so darn many things to do at this late in the summer. I figure we can manage with the one in that bedroom. I put it on last night, but then the cat wanted out, so I had to get up and let her out. And then she's looking at me like I closed the door. She's out there squalling. So I opened it and I looked at it. I left it open this far. Then she went ahead and got in the litter box and she got out and she ate some food and then she pushed the door up and come in. Then I had to get up and close the damn door again. She didn't much more done doing that and he gets back up to go to the bathroom. I said to him, don't run into the door, it's closed. And all these years he's lived here, that bedroom door has never been closed. Never closed.
We have our air on every night because I tried.
Yeah, smoke's not even coming over this way.
See if we can open the window towards.
Yeah.
We can open the window towards the street and blow put the fan in. But now the air's in
Here's
this
that
one.
little-
So
with
even
this
if you open
fireplace,
this
the
window,
smoke doesn't seem
it
as
don't
bad
come
as it
in.
did with the
Yeah.
other ones. Like when the smoke
So
would
you
get
have to
through
have
the
the air on
outside.
because
It doesn't seem as bad with
See,
this
that's
one.
like ours. The air seems to come in from the back side of our house. And that's
Yeah.
when I had the fan in to draw the cool air. Now that the air conditioner's in that, it doesn't feel like there's cool air comes in the other window towards front.
Let's see, I got one that has
And I had to close that. Yeah, put the air on. I have to
I have
close
the
it.
one where you can set the control to, like, a lot of nights I set it at 70. And it's cool enough in there where,
Well,
as
mine
long as
has
you get a little cool air, that's all.
mine has 1 through 7, and number 3 says mini cool, and then it goes up from 4 to 7. And I'm assuming those are
I would imagine 7 to be the coldest.
yeah, right. But then down on the second dial, it has low fan, high fan. And
Yeah.
on this side, low cool and high cool. So whichever one of them you set it on, and the number, it will shut itself off and on. It has an internal thermostat. I just haven't read the booklet yet to see what the numbers actually are. John said just put it on 4 or 5 should be good enough, and that's what I did.
But you have to keep the door closed, right?
You have
Yeah.
to keep the door closed, yeah, because you'd be heating our whole house.
Yeah, because that's the way with us. You know, you have to keep the bedrooms. All 3 bedrooms we have air conditioners in, but everybody keeps theirs.
But you don't have any downstairs.
Bed up on
No,
the side
no.
outside the door.
Well, she did fine last night. She just had to figure out what was going on.
It'd be nice to have central air, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she finally came in after she was finished.
Then you could clean the house and you wouldn't today. Just
You know
what
what?
do I do? I
After-
just strip.
After you're in the air conditioning for a couple hours, it doesn't seem cool anymore. It just, I mean, still, like that's like at work. Everybody comes in, oh, it feels so good in here. But
Well, no,
after you're in there for a couple hours,
we
it
had
doesn't
our
feel so
fans
cool.
on downstairs
still feel hot.
today. I have
Hey,
one,
you know, like early
one
in
in
the
my
morning,
halls
as
that
long
draws
as
the
I got that
air
cool
up.
air going
In
over
my
me,
front room, I
I
have
don't
a
want it in my
fan,
face.
and the
I
ventilator
just want it to go over me.
so that kind of circulates that hot air
Blow
up.
down. They can blow across.
And then I
You don't
keep my
have to
back door
Set it over there and have it
closed
you're
over
right.
about that far.
I can relax.
That lets air
Well,
in,
hello.
so it keeps it shaded.
Bill,
There he comes.
Jakey's coming.
Yeah, maybe you ought to sit over by Smithville.
Jake.
Jacob.
Hi, Jakey. Come here.
Hey,
Come
look how
here,
blonde
Jake.
his hair is now in the summer.
Yeah. Come here,
Looks like they
Jake.
bleached it, doesn't it? But it gets that way naturally.
Come here, Jakey.
On the bridge.
And when he was born, his hair was so dark. Remember?
Yeah.
He's been down the beach for either that or somebody died.
No, nobody died this there. He's been in the sun. Right?
Gosh. Go.
He's a somebody.
How's everybody doing?
Cameras in over there. So talk loud.
Where?
Over there.
How are you?
Hey, Mike.
We gave everybody quite the scare. Glad to see
He
you.
was really
I
worried.
give myself a scare.
You're doing all right.
Yeah, Mike. Oh, Don, I forgot to tell you. Tyler has been on this thing. I miss Uncle Don. I want to see Uncle Don. He finally realized from us talking, he was in the hospital and stuff, and that's all he was saying. He says, I miss Uncle Don.
15
He
days.
He's
says,
kissing
I
up
want
or
to.
something, in other words.
No,
imagine.
he's just a sweet
Yeah.
child.
These guys were really
That
worried
must have
about
been
you,
tough.
honey. He was really upset.
Must have been tough.
It was worse than tough.
I need to go back up.
Back up where? Go back.
Just don't go in the pond.
Oh, yeah, that was good falling apart last week.
Yeah. Who went in?
Randy's kid, RJ.
They had to fish him out.
That's flat, right?
Those poor fish probably had coronaries. It was the one with the fish in it too, you know. I said to Bill, are the fish all right?
So you're feeling better?
A lot better.
Yeah?
And today he has color in his
I'm
teeth.
a long way from being sold,
Yeah.
you know, what I want to be.
Yeah.
But I'm getting
They
there.
said,
I just got to take my time and
Rome wasn't
do
built in
whatever
a
I
day.
can.
Don't
You know.
overdo it.
I
Yeah.
can't.
as long as he doesn't have any reaction to his darn medicines, he's all going to be okay. He has to take Plavix for at least the whole year to keep anything away from those stents.
Plavix.
Plavix,
Is that like a blood thinner?
sorta, does other things too, but he
You're gonna freeze.
In the
has
winter.
to stay on that, and that can give you nosebleeds and stuff.
You're gonna freeze.
Yeah. Then he's on Coumadin, which
In other
is,
words, you'd be like him out here bundling up,
then he's
putting on
on,
your winter coat when it's still 50 degrees.
he's also on Coumadin, which is blood thinner.
Yeah.
That's nasty stuff.
Yeah.
And
So if he cuts himself, he would bleed to death.
he has to go and,
And he cut himself bad.
he
Probably.
has to
Because
go
they
and
won't-
have a test every
They would not even
once
let
week
Bill
at
use a
least
razor
on the level,
to
that
shave.
fairly level case.
He had to use electric razor.
They'd have to stitch it up quick.
They put him on
Plastic.
three of the
They
yellow,
wouldn't let him.
which
They
is
made him use
amlodipine,
electric because he was on blood thinner.
and he would come home
Yeah, mine
Wednesday, and
too.
my Friday still wasn't feeling like doing sleeping.
You
So I
like that
took him
tape
down
that
to the
takes the
clinic,
hide off,
and they
huh?
said it could be
Yeah,
a
right.
combination, because he was doing a little too much, but his pain was
I
really
still got
excessive. Now he's
three
on
She
Coumadin.
says, this don't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't hurt her, right? Hi, sweetie.
So he's,
Yeah, they healed up pretty
today
good.
The worst of it is where they put that needle going down into my arm, they smacked me into it.
and then the night they were gonna put him in the room where the contaminated man was, and I made him get him the hell out of there. They bumped his arm and it was bleeding all over the place. And I was screaming at him about that.
He really hit the wall. Boom! Jar in that bed.
Did anybody tell you about that?
No.
They were going to put him, when they brought him from intensive care down to a regular cardiac care room, it had a nice little private room over here. I didn't ask for a private room, that's where they put him. He's there for the whole day, and I'm wondering why they didn't come in and wash him up come 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you know, and I kept delaying coming home. And pretty soon two of these girls came in, the nurses, and said, oh, we're gonna move him in a little bit. Okay, why would you want to move in at 8 o'clock?
That time, yeah.
Well, we're gonna put, we have to have it because of quarantine. Somebody was quarantined, Like, okay, well, I'm glad I'm here. I'll help get his stuff ready. So I started getting his stuff ready, and I had all his stuff together sitting on the little table. Because earlier in the week, when he got a room transferred, they threw half my stuff out. I wasn't in the room. He was down in the emergency thing having these cardiac things going on. The doctor called us down there, and while I was down there, threw half my stuff away. His cards he got, cards he was giving, I made him to get out of the garbage at 11 o'clock at night. Anyway.
They don't care. They just...
Well, they just, the cleanup crew was told to clean the room, and that's what they did. They didn't know where we were. That was the nurses that screwed that up. So anyway, here we were in this room, and they're going to move him. And I didn't think. They came in, pretty soon they came in and started moving his bed out. I'm like, wow, that's weird. Well, at least you don't have to walk down. I said, where are we going? She goes, oh, just down the hall a couple of rooms. She says, you can bring your table if you want it. So I grabbed the table and I said, well, I don't have to carry the stuff. You don't have to push the table down behind the bed. And she pushed the bed in the room. All of a sudden I realized the floor was wet and there was no other furniture in there. And she said she's gone to get Don's furniture. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. What are they doing here? Why are they cleaning this room at this time of night? Oh, man, they didn't hear. I'm like, asking this person, and she says, well, yeah. And I said, well, did you clean the curtains? She said, yeah, we replaced them. And the man in the other bed says, no, they didn't. They just mopped the floor.
Oh my God.
She's saying, what's going on anyway? And I said, well, they're telling me somebody contaminated was in here, and I don't know what's going on. But my husband just spent 11 days of his life fighting for his life, and I'm not having him in here. I said, I don't know about you, but I'm getting him the heck out of here. I want him out of here. I want him out of here. I just swear.
What was wrong with the room that he was in? Why couldn't they leave him there?
Because it was a nice big private room, because this contaminated person was
What did he have? We don't know.
probably because they do a little hospital staff, which can kill you. And that's one reason I panicked, because Don's sister, that's my age, she was diabetic, and 3 years ago, she had some teeth pulled, and then she fell. And the combination of the two, whether it's from the clinic where she got her tooth pulled, she was also in a hospital because of the fall. Next thing you know, she was so sick she couldn't move. She had some kind of staph infection gone through her body. Her kidneys failed. She almost was on dialysis. They had to keep a catheter in her. She was totally fighting for her life. And even to this day, they had to take the catheter out. Now she's got a tap directly into her kidneys because of the infections from the catheter. So I flipped. I'm like, get him out of here, get him out, get him out. I'll do it myself. Get him out of here. I want him out, I want him out now. I want him out right now. And they all came running. They just all came running. And the more I thought, the more I said, I said, how stupid can you people be? How could you do something like this? You know, he doesn't need the stress of seeing me like this, let alone the infection he might get. And one of the main nurses, and God, she lives right out behind us, we didn't know that at the time, head nurse. She comes up and went to tell me to calm down, and I went, don't even think about telling me to shut up. I said, you do something and you do it now. I want it done right now. If you don't do something now, you're just as responsible as they are. I was having such a fit.
They moved him then?
You're damn right they moved him. They got him out in a wheelchair, and I said, I want everything cleaned up. I want every one of his tubes, everything cleaned up. The thing I didn't think about was they put him in a wheelchair. That was probably what they had to do. They moved him too.
Yeah.
They had him somewhere while all this was going on. When they got done out, he was supposed to go in that other room.
Dad,
So I'm like, oh my God. But anyway.
Wow.
Take the dog in with you.
I heard they're bad for infections and stuff.
Well, you know, the purple swabbed the nose. They did his several times before. You know, and anybody else might not have even thought anything about it.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't been there, he'd have been in it, and I'd have never known probably nothing about it, period.
Yeah, at
Because
all.
he wouldn't even thought to say anything. And God forbid, if it was me, he'd have never thought to take care of it. But all I could think of when I saw that wet floor is, oh my God, that man was in here, and they didn't even tell me what he's contaminated with. And look what my husband did. How stupid can they be? They haven't even been out of the intensive care 24 hours. And they wanted to get a major infection. And while I was having a fit, he's like, oh my God, I'm bleeding. They took this out of there in the morning and put it over here, and he had 3-layer gauze on there, and they bumped his arm and the blood was coming through. I'm like, oh my God, another point of infection. You people really are stupid. I told him, I said, if he even gets a remote, anything, microscopic, anything, you better kiss your butt to God.
Needle out of here. It was like a horseshoe.
That was then. It was
Bennett?
then. Yeah.
What they hit it into?
I don't
Wall.
know.
The wall.
Yeah, with the tape on it like this.
Yeah.
And you know that round piece that they put in for the IVs and when they go through? That was bent over this way.
Wow.
And the needle went with it. And when she took that out of there, I about went right up the wall. Oh, she says,
Must have hit into your bone.
oh, she says, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was that bent.
And then the day they were going to take him out, the day that he was supposed to be able to come home, I was doing stuff at my house and had my sister-in-law go down and sit with him so I could come down the day before, I guess it was. The lab team came in and tried to do how many different IVs? Because they
Yeah,
said
4.
this one was in here 5 days and by law had to be changed. Well, it wasn't because they changed it the same day they brought you up to that room, which was less than 3 days before. So I don't know how good a record keeping they keep.
Anyway, she tried,
I wasn't there,
and
so
put them both
he got
One
stuck
more.
like 6-8 times,
Better-
collapsed
better
veins
looking
and
forward
everything
to
else.
the next one.
That's
Bet you're
bad.
looking forward to resuming your
I'd have
fishing
told you to
career,
get the
huh?
hell out of there if I was down there.
Is that what it is? I'm on hold.
Yeah.
Tell
That's
Don
all
you
right.
were just at the lake.
I got plenty of time. I ain't going anywhere.
Tell him what you caught.
What'd you catch?
Did you catch a fish? A what? A perch?
Say it.
Perch
A big one?
and sunfish.
Did you
Oh,
catch a big one?
right.
Was it real big?
And a bluegill, Donnie.
And a bluegill.
Wow, you're a fisherman just
Wow.
like your dad.
You mean your dad finally took you?
Yep.
Good.
When was
Tell
that
him-
the other night? when we
Now
was
you
up
can
there?
get him.
He's just
Now he's
like-
telling you
just
want to
now.
go all the time.
Tell him where you went fishing last night, yesterday. Where? Where were we fishing? In the
Did you go to
The
the
ocean.
ocean
last
today?
night we were fishing in the ocean.
Ah, it's one of my favorite places. Did you have fun?
Tell him what kind of fish you caught there. What kind of fish did you catch at the ocean? Tell him. Flounder.
You caught a flounder? One of those big old flat ones?
How big?
Flounder fish.
Don caught one like this once upon a time. A little bitty tiny one. I never saw such
I
a
caught a
little
couple of big ones.
Legal. We couldn't catch any legal ones. Illegal.
Where do they have to be now?
In Delaware,
17. They're pretty cool.
18 inches.
18 inches?
We couldn't get a legal one. They were all 15, 16.
Hey, Snippy, honey.
And then we caught bluefish. Oh my God, were they fun? They hit your pole.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
they fight so good.
Yeah.
I didn't talk.
Just like a tuna.
Man,
I didn't talk.
they rip you. Rip the pole.
You gotta be-
Actually,
you gotta be hard and
Say
quick.
hi.
Laura lost.
Yeah.
I took a pole for him.
You say hi,
And I was
Dad.
reeling a fish in, and she turned around and set her pole down to look. And there, her pole went off the back of the boat. One grabbed it and took it.
What's the bait with you?
Minnows, big minnows down there.
Is that all?
Yeah.
You didn't use squid or anything like that?
No, we didn't get good with the squid.
She can do that.
We, the place we stayed, they have a canal in the back, and the people let us use the boat. And just go back there and catch your minnows in a minnow trap.
So is your
And
dad
then,
happy that Don's home?
We took those out and used them for bait.
She hasn't really
We
curled
caught
up in the slap
bluefish.
and
We
stuff.
caught,
I don't know what day it was.
we caught I think about a dozen of those bluefish.
You'd have had a ball.
I filleted them up.
You'd have had a ball with that one little fish I caught.
Yeah.
It's only about that big, but when it blows up, it's about that big.
Oh yeah? It's a blowfish.
Blowfish. I didn't know what to do. with it.
Anyway, no, it's
Where did you catch that?
I was at Pachipatiano.
Anyway,
Oh.
we can pick it up on his lap, and then
Yeah.
she come on my lap, and then she go to his lap. and then
I didn't know how to get it off the line.
She couldn't believe we were home
Some
sitting.
Puerto Rican was standing there.
Yes, couldn't believe we were home
He goes over
sitting
and
on that
puts his
couch.
foot right on the tail. The whole fish blew up like that. He had a hold of the tail. He
Don't
took
do
the
that.
line and
Nick.
pulled it up over the top like that and slipped it right off. He said, you don't get to the
Nick, don't do that, honey. It might be poison.
They got pretty good teeth.
Yeah, and they're all he says that he doesn't know if they're poisonous or not.
Yeah.
With the venom, make you paralyzed.
You had
Thank
supper, I
you, sir.
think.
I said, you did a fine job. But he said, yeah, he asked me the first thing, he said, you want
What
to
Papa doing, huh? What Papa doing?
I don't. He said, can I have it?
So where's Laura?
He says, he only cuts the part out, throws the rip back in the water.
Really? Like a steak of
Starch in it.
Wow.
That's the only good part of it.
Were you on a,
He doesn't get it.
were you on a pier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think you
Yeah,
are,
right there
dog?
at Tom's Cove.
You're a little boy
He has a
here,
big,
dog.
big long pier.
They catch sharks there too?
Oh, God, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen them come right up to the pier.
Yeah.
The fins sticking out of the water like
Big
this.
ones.
Yeah, big ones.
Sore. He
Anything
says it
over
doesn't
6
hurt
foot,
or
like a big
anything
anybody.
for, you know, any seepage or
Then people swim near
swelling,
there?
No.
any lumps or
Nah,
anything.
there's no swimming allowed.
Says it's okay, but it looks
They got these little fish things in there where people set crabs and so forth, I guess. Crabs,
different. Now we sit down in the
I
back.
don't know if they do the lobster.
First off,
They
because
got
that's not good
Walmart
for the mountain.
Yeah.
But they look like
But
vineyard
he
yards.
felt so dirty.
Where they got
So
all
many
that
I
stuff,
didn't
you
even
know.
think, you
Well,
know.
you. But
I said to him, you probably
my
should use
son-in-law
the
and I,
stool. I have a little
we fished it
footstool
quite a bit.
about like this.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I might as well just sit in the
Yeah,
tub.
we were,
So I let him go.
we were out on
And
a big
after the
pontoon
second
boat
time, I thought, oh, wait a minute.
and
I went and reread his book and it
we
says
hit
that he's
school
not
of those
supposed to do that
bluefish,
for
and
at
boy,
least
that
a
was
week.
fun. For about 2
Well, I
hours
counted the
straight,
days
we saw
from the time he
bluefish.
had the calf and it was okay that way, but it was still thinking.
I don't know, we caught
So we aren't
flounder, we
about
caught
little
sea bass, we caught
After I put it in his
sand
book, it
shark.
says, this is too high, I'd rather help it.
Yeah.
a lot of people
So
are
he got
using
it
those
put on that
fluffy spinners things for bluefish.
Yeah.
Down in
Wow, Steve, gee.
over right where the airplane down in North Carolina.
And I thought I
There.
needed Jack.
I went down and looked by myself because they all wanted to go up through the sand dunes and play around. So they dropped me off there at that thing, and some guy come in there with one of these buggy pullers. He had 7 tackle boxes on that stuff.
Oh my God.
And he set it up right. I gotta go in there. He opened the top
Yeah, you
box.
do.
He's almost dead. Second box.
Why
and then he
don't,
get
well,
down
why
to
don't
the
you
third
just
or
tell
fourth.
Harold to buzz off?
Big old
We have company.
plug like that. It looked like about that big around. It looked like something that you would fish for crappie and stuff on the top of the water.
Especially on the
He
silk.
hooked that sucker right on there and he
The minute we're out, bring that
right
on.
as we come down through.
And it is.
When that uses your mini
Boom, man, he
Yeah.
threw
Well,
this
yesterday
sucker
I'm out
right
there
over
Wilkes-Barre
that
called.
big.
I'm like,
I bet he drove from here. Maybe he's got a garage.
I'm like, he's
Over there.
grinding.
And he let it hold just like this. He said, I'll give you a hit. Don't ever let it hold it. He said, you better hang on.
You went
He
to
said,
Wilkes-Barre?
I did.
You're gonna
They
know.
did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
he yelled.
I was holding the
But
pole
Teddy
and they
took
about
it out
yanked it out of my
the
hand.
Well, I figured you had some.
Yeah.
Foxes
Damn, here.
over at,
I thought to myself,
Yeah, what
all I had was my white ocean rod.
Yeah.
oh, he likes it, but he ordered,
I got grilled chicken breast and
That's about that.
I got like, it was like 3 bites. It was like that
yeah,
big.
very nice. And we all had big portions.
I
We
got
did.
6
Mine was like 3 bites.
French
And like,
fries.
it was gone
What
like in
happened?
a minute.
Caught one right on
Yeah,
it.
he caught. I didn't catch one.
So I said now if we go over there
Yeah,
again, he
How
knows
big were
not
they?
to order that, you
The
know?
one he pulled in was, what was it, 28, 27, 28
Wow.
pounds.
What did
That's what I
Harold
would've
want?
liked to- Caught a big one like that. These are only like 15,
Now?
16
He
inches.
said they were in school.
Yeah. Yeah, we hit the school of it.
Yeah, he says, look, he says, watch the water ripple over here. And I'm watching, you know, and I could tell the water.
What did Harold want?
He was hanging on one. That's what
Wow.
Are they going tomorrow?
Wow. We can get
Well,
that
what's
one
tomorrow?
Randy called yesterday, well, you guys were in Wilkes-Barre. He
Boy,
says,
that's a light
Christopher's having a
You want it?
cookout out at the lake.
Don't you want it?
And he says, I just thought I'd tell you so you wouldn't feel slighted.
You sure?
I'm not going.
You won't.
You want it? Go ahead.
You got so many pools now, Donnie.
I'll put my other good reel on it.
Why did I hit so many pools?
That one Tammy and John got me.
I'll tell you what's wrong with it. It was Ken doing it and threw it out. Not that much longer than before was.
Okay, he just put a different tip on the end.
And then he didn't like
No
it.
problem. That's perfect for trout.
Yeah. So he put this tip on, the tip's on all right.
Yep.
And, but his wife stepped on it and broke it.
You don't like that.
Wow.
That'd be ideal.
Did you
Yeah.
tell Harold to come out?
You want to go for even for
Barney's having trouble with her back. Okay. You guys license training. He went down, didn't have to do any
feel like
tests.
I'm in
or
I got
nothing.
Steve. Too hot sitting
And
here.
he walked in and had to pay around $30-some a piece.
Okay.
And I did it for 2008. And they've given their old license back, but they put a hole in it that
I got
it
some.
shows
Cool.
that if you get stuck, then it's no, it's been transferred.
Thank
We had
you.
a few
I don't know
apples.
if you can use the other license.
Yeah.
You get the
I don't know.
Not as many as last year, but I
And,
cuts it too
but they had to
You
pay
don't do
$30
that. You
a
don't
piece.
forget.
Now,
Oh,
for the car, the car is financed.
Last year we had a lot of them.
The car is financed, and so they got a evidently Capital One. So they send the title to Pennsylvania. The titles.
Just trim the oddball branches at the end of the season and let it go in the spring.
In other words, they still hold the title. Didn't used to be that way. You had to pay the car off.
Yeah.
And then
Didn't need any of them. I don't know why he plants that stuff, you know, I mean.
down.
And then.
I don't know when you're gonna get around and let me know when you're ready to go. So you and I go up the lake. Yeah.
We was having
I
that
keep
discussion.
asking him and he
I was having that discussion today, and he doesn't go.
Yeah.
She said, she's talking about getting her
All he
lifetime
needs
license. I said, he doesn't even go. How are you gonna
All
go?
he needs is this one single pole and a chair. That's all he
You know
needs.
what? The three of you ought to go.
I got the rest of the stuff in my
You know?
box.
Yeah, we should.
Because he shouldn't go by himself for a while.
But
You two guys, if you could just look up the right, you can give me the phone number so that I can call and say.
George Zanis and
I see Rolla today too.
who?
Rolla. Gene.
Oh, Gene.
I went to Aldi's. He sent you a card, he said.
I got one from Comstock.
Did he?
I didn't get one from him yet.
Probably went to Geisinger and they didn't forward it to you.
At least they treated Comstock right. You heard, didn't you? He's made right under the chief. He's in charge of the night cruise.
Yeah.
And they answer to him. And he's on a swing shift back and forth. But
I called
he
him
got
up.
I think the rank of captain.
Yeah. I called the station and McClintock answered, and I told McClintock, I said, you tell Comstock, I told him, I said, this is Master. I said, have him stop down with the cruiser
Yeah, he has
if
it.
he wants to see me. And I told him I'd be home, but he never did show up, so he must have got tied up. You know the best way to preserve these things so you don't lose, when you don't cut your line? Take a sponge, about yay big around to go through here. Just load it up with silicone and push it up through. Half a dozen times as you go. Even if you have to twist it a little bit to go through. But then do it about 5 or 6 times before you wipe it
It
down.
won't break your line then.
No. In fact, it'll keep your line from being cut on your lines. And it casts smoother. You got a beautiful cast.
Won't that stick to the line?
No!
Huh?
Nothing special. Silicone.
It's like a lubricant.
Yep. In fact, if you had night crawlers, when they really get some excitement, just take some W-40 and spray night crawlers.
Why?
I don't know, but it lives them up.
The nightcrawler does.
Yeah!
What they
It's
start,
like the nice
I didn't think it would.
squirming and everything.
I didn't think it would work either. I put my pole like this. I sprayed what that was a garden worm she dug me, but it was a pretty good sized one. I took some W-40. I just shot it. full of W.
it makes the worms squirm.
I don't know, but it's motivated me. Hey, when I cast it out, my goddamn pole goes. I didn't get him now.
Calm down.
I always try something different. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Maybe that's like catnip to a cat. You know, that makes cats kind of high. Like marijuana makes us high.
The worm high, I guess, and that made him wiggle, and then probably burn.
Oh boy.
Burned a little?
I don't think Teddy's coming though.
No, they're probably
Only 5 of 8. He might show up. He probably worked till 6 till he gets home and eats and everything.
How does he like the new job
He didn't start.
Yeah,
Start
Monday
today
he
was his
starts.
last day of Saturday.
today?
Monday he starts.
Wow.
I
We got one that's like,
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna, and the watermelon, there's like 3 or 4 on, but they're only,
What are we doing now?
My I had my garden started out.
he's only
I
got
did
a couple months.
Yeah.
What do you mean, work?
all those days of not.
I just do that mobile therapy.
Now, the
It's
one
like
that's in my
counseling.
den is starting to get
Work
really
with one
nice.
kid.
Only one more month of
Like the
freedom.
blossoms.
Four,
Yeah.
4
yeah,
or
well,
5 hours
these,
a week.
this year, you know,
One more
last year
month
they
of
went up
freedom,
even
and
in
he's
the
back.
pine tree.
Yeah.
This year they're not spreading
4
out.
hours a week I
They're
do that.
thicker, but yeah.
That's it until school starts.
That'd be very long.
Yeah,
Another
you
month.
You don't have a month.
I'll
You
rush
only
it.
got 3 weeks.
1 month. Let
You've
it-
got
Today's the
3 weeks,
27th.
any way you
No.
look at it.
No, it's
A month. It
20
starts the 28th,
Yeah,
and today's the 27th, so
we go
4
back.
weeks.
We go back a little early.
They gotta be there about a week.
23rd, I think we
Supposed
go
to
back.
Yeah, about a week early, so he doesn't have a full month.
Yeah, hell, California's still going school.
We remember all
Yeah,
those days.
year round.
Yeah, I see they had a lockdown today.
Did they?
Morning, yeah,
In California.
yeah.
What happened?
Some idiot, cops were chasing some idiot they wanted to arrest, and he took off and went to the gymnasium. Our line was, here comes the spoiled bunch.
You wanna walk over and see my pumpkin? Jake, you wanna go with me see pumpkins?
Don't put your hand in your mouth.
Here, let's go this way, Punky Baby.
Almost fish.
We were holding a fish.
Come this way, babe. Come here, this way.
Yep.
Let's go. Follow Marla.
Come here, you wanna see it?
This side here is gonna catch pretty good, Steve.
Come here.
So they put you on a special diet? You can't eat certain stuff?
No salt at all.
No salt.
Now,
Everything's got salt in it. That's hard.
tell me about it. And
Jeez.
then I'm limited on, what the meat, like I can eat right now. Stuff like, oh, that's a bit.
Wow.
I went from 198.5, and right now I'm 188. I thought you'd lose more. Well,
I lost
I
like-
did it away, but I didn't think I'd go
I
that fast.
lost like crazy when I had on some of that medication. You just didn't feel like eating. So, some of
I'll
that
tell you, the most
medication
scariest
takes
thing
you
is
off the fight right away.
when you're laying there on that table in that operating room, and you're awake. And I'm laying there watching them take that valve out. That's clogged.
You're awake for the
I
whole
was
thing?
Oh my
watching.
God.
I was watching it, my boy.
And you were watching them take a valve out of your heart?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tell 'em where they went up to it.
They went through me twice
Yeah, where'd they go up to it?
to the groin,
Oh my God.
right down through here, and he had to hold it. My doctor had to hold it. He wasn't satisfied because when they took me out of in the recovery, I went berserk. He
Well,
says,
how do they go up through? I mean, they just.
I don't ask me how they went in there, but oh my God, does
Sounds
that hurt?
painful. You're awake and you feel everything. They
Oh
don't,
God,
they don't give you anything to.
they sensitive to my body, my bottom on the sides,
Yeah.
but that doesn't solve the
Still.
inside. That's still.
Oh my God.
When they go in, they go in. You know, I'm laying there like that, and I turn my head sideways. They had to take my house coat, or my night, whatever that you call it, that they had on.
Yeah.
I had to go through 3 of them. I had a puddle of water everywhere we went. I was just sweating that much.
Moral of the story, Michael, don't grow old. He has to stick a catheter in himself every single night.
At night.
You know what that is? It's a tube that you have to stick all the way up your keyhole. He has to stick it
And
up.
that's attached to the bag.
No, it's just a catheter. It's just a tube. So he has to stick it all the way up in every night.
Every night. Why every night?
To keep it open, because that's the problems he had when he had problems at Easter.
So it doesn't grow shut.
See, the scar the radiation seeds cause scar tissue that sealed up and comes deep. It sealed up his keyhole.
You know what,
He has
though?
to stick this tube up every single night to keep
I'm
it
just
open.
thinking, maybe you and I shouldn't have
I'd
never got old.
scream.
Oh, look what Laura did.
Oh my God.
We're gonna fix it, we're gonna fix it.
The thing, the parts is completely given up.
It's where we are.
This is getting purple
I'll tell you
flowers.
what, that's no fun because I had basically the same thing when they did that cancer treatment.
Goes all over the place.
My brother called me up.
I swear, it grows every time you look at it,
That's
it's bigger than what it was.
I said, well, you can't hurt it any worse than what it has been.
As long as you watch what you eat, you'll be all right.
Oh my God.
Unless you go to Atlantic City, just limit
You're
yourself to
awake
one
for
plate.
everything?
You know,
That's it. I had no choice.
yeah, just limit.
I'm allowed to go anywhere.
I was waiting to put the camera down.
One plate's
One
enough.
plate's enough.
Wow.
And limit to what you take.
You want to kill. They say they numb it and everything else, but that's full of shit too. They all numb it in.
Yeah.
They don't get up inside where they're going. That isn't numb.
We go to Atlantic City, that's all I usually eat anyway, one plate. And I might get a plate and then a dessert and I'm done. Go back out on the floor, gamble.
Well, see, that's what they did to my.
Yeah, well, the ocean went dry after you got
died,
done.
Albert Honeywell. They said that they didn't take anything hardly away from it, other than seasonings and stuff. But they said, what you put on that plate the first time when you're done, you push the plate away and you get up and you walk away from the plate. Yeah.
See the weed?
Only one plate.
Biggest
Take
scare.
a little bit of everything.
Pile of hide.
One of the biggest scares is I'm laying in the cover. And trying to go in there. That one nurse looked at me. When I could, first time I was
And there's another
all
one
hell
that
broke
looks like
loose.
them too.
So they went and got my wife and my daughter. They made
They're really hard to see with all the green. Yeah, they really got lost.
That's got to be the scariest feeling.
I
You
told
can't
Laura
breathe.
to try to pull that.
She says, get him in there quick.
There, he just jumped in.
You gotta get him. She says, he can't breathe.
That's the thing, because if you're not breathing, you only got a couple minutes to stay conscious.
It was me time. My doctor pulled my groin down with his fingers to keep that hole open so he could get back in there. We had to wait for an operating table.
Right there, see? Look.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have been so bad.
So what happened then? When
They pulled me through. They got me in there. And
Yeah, he's in
they
the
went in
water.
there. They found a
Yeah, because
block
he just
valve
jumped in. I didn't see him sitting here, but he...
on the good side of my heart. So
Where?
I only got a half a heart. And I'm only pumping 50%, or was supposed to be pumping 50%.
Is he as big as that
I'm
one?
pumping 30. And blood.
Oh.
When they got done, they found one on top and one on bottom.
Right.
And they went in and got them. Like, and then they put the stints or whatever you call it. They put them in.
There was like 6 tadpoles, so I don't know if the rest will turn.
They told me I could never do that. I would never survive that.
You think?
I made it.
Well, there you
Talking
are.
to you, bud.
what are those, like a tube that they put in there
I'm
that
not sure what the splints are.
keeps it open, or?
Yeah.
Pretty amazing how much you recovered in a couple weeks, though.
Oh my God.
We didn't expect you to be sitting here for any fires
But
anymore
you
this
see,
summer.
my doctor looked at me in the end and says, I don't believe it. He said, how fast you came around. He says, it's unreal.
What are you trying to tell him what I had in here?
How do you try
We
to
didn't think
I'm
you'd
telling
make
him
it
I
out
was
for any
watching the
fires
movie.
anymore this summer.
I was watching the valve going. Not for a while though, but as soon as they
No
started
out-of-body
pulling,
experiences,
turned
though.
my
Huh?
head.
Like people always say they look down, they see them operating.
Recovery.
Did you watch them? Did they numb it?
I don't know what they did.
Oh, okay.
All I know is that guy says, we're done with him now, we got him. The next thing I knew, they were wheeling me out and back
He
into the
was just
recovery.
sweating from head to toe. His toes are actually...
Dripping with water.
I mean, it must have really set up horrible for him.
Well, they got your doctors down there.
So what was causing you not to be able to breathe?
Probably in the water.
I don't know the heart attack.
Yeah.
That was about second or third.
Another one? Is
Oh,
there?
you were
Yeah, you had one. In that period where you had, after the first one, you had 2 more, right? You had 3 altogether.
That's it.
There's 3 of them, huh, Jakey?
Yeah, some bitches all wanted to hit me at once.
Oh.
They wouldn't give me a break.
That first one you didn't even know you had until afterwards.
Nobody did.
You went to country buffet after you had it.
Yeah, we went up, walked the
Probably
mall.
on Tuesday or Wednesday, most likely Wednesday. Well, how Thursday we ran around the center all day. We went to the center and we did errands and we met up with them, went to walk there and walked around the mall up there and went to country buffet.
You didn't feel anything?
No.
wrong?
Now, him and Bill said a couple times, but they always do when we do the stores.
We felt my way. We sit in the hallway while they go
If
shopping.
he was overly tired, he never said a word. And when we got home, he went upstairs to take a shot. He came down. He said, "That bothered me a little bit." And I said, "Well, what bothered you?" He said, "I don't know." So we'll take your Tums because usually when we eat that late at night,
And I had to get a new bottle. What do you think that little bottle right there cost?
you better quit your playing with it.
I'm not playing with it.
You're not
That's nitroglycerin.
Oh my god.
Nitroglycerin, don't get that close to the phone.
No,
I'm not gonna blow up.
$100.
yep.
Right on the nose.
Yeah.
So it's more than that, they cost me $100.
So what do you do with it? You gotta feed
If
a
I
dog?
bought that
That's your
damn-
copay
If
for
I
it.
get the feeling
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I did
to pay
before with the weight on my
75%
chest and
because it's
everything,
tier three
I'm supposed
now.
to shoot
Don't
myself
fall
under
in,
the
honey.
Come on, bud.
You only shoot it under the
You
tongue,
gotta
you don't
go
put it in
check
the
that
mouth.
over the.
You don't swallow.
You don't swallow
I
it.
did,
Nope, you just shoot it
I
under the
did.
tongue.
They don't,
And then
Just a
it's
shot.
not a generic.
How's it-
pill,
what's it
it's
do then?
only
Goes into
one
your
that
bloodstream?
you get.
Yeah. It just
You
loosens
could
right
get
up, I
nitro
guess.
tablets, 25
back in
nitro
normal
tablets
breathing
for
or-
$5 or something.
Calms
You
your
can't take them, they
breathing
won't dissolve
down
in
to
your
your
stomach.
chest.
Is that what's swallowing
They
back
can get to
there?
you.
Yeah.
What is
And you had to pay for that? Like the insurance didn't cover that? Or?
And what's
died.
sad is if I'd have got it filled in December before his Geisinger gold went out, he went on United.
They
Yeah.
got to 15.
$15.
Oh
Because
my
it's still
God.
considered tier one and
Because
two.
I was still in the Geisinger.
Now it's under a three. No, Geisinger's is under a tier two now, three now too.
Yeah.
But in December it wasn't. He won't get it filled since it hadn't been filled since Dr. Nesbitt filled it.
They
'cause
said
he
had
wasn't
you not
happy with
gone
it.
to the hospital when you did, the next day you wouldn't have made it.
So when I was doing all his meds and having all that frustration over changing it,
You're unlike,
it wasn't when I thought
you're
of.
unlike. If he didn't go to the hospital when he did, they said he wouldn't have made it through the next day.
No, Saturday he would have been dead.
If he didn't go to the hospital on
What
Friday,
day did you go on? Friday morning?
No,
Yeah.
she,
Friday.
was
He
it
wouldn't
Friday?
let me take him Thursday night.
if he would have, if he'd have
After
been
he-
stubborn and not went, he
After
would
he
have.
took these
died
Tums
on
and we went
Saturday.
to bed, I was in bed first and
I
he
thought it
come
was
over
the
and
6th. That was the Wednesday.
he come over and he laid down and he just sat right back up. And I said to him, what's wrong? He says, I'm uncomfortable. And then he laid down again and got back up.
Wow.
I said to him, well, what is the matter? He said, well, I'm just uncomfortable.
What?
Up in Dolores' yard, there was a huge dog, like a
So
boxer dog.
it took
Looked
me
like a
like-
horse.
It took me
Yeah,
like
big.
several times of trying to coax it out of him. I said to him, you idiot, is your hip you're uncomfortable with? Because you're about to have arthritis. Or is it your stupid head, you just don't want to tell me what's the matter? Because he was also coughing. And he had been coughing earlier
At the
today.
baby one back there. He
And I
wants
said,
to.
you know, you're coughing
baby
like
one's
that
back
'cause
there?
you're hurting your
Yeah,
lungs.
but he
Yeah.
wants the big
So I'm
one.
just having a little trouble breathing in your lungs.
The big one was to look at
I'm
the
like,
little baby one?
You don't, what, you know, is it your sinuses or what? And he finally said he couldn't get his breath completely out. And I said, well, you sound weird because usually when you go to take a breath or something wrong, you can't get it in. He
Yeah.
said he couldn't get it out. And he wouldn't let me take him down. I argued with him for like 45 minutes. And finally I said, don't just forget it. As long as on your side of bed, you need nothing.
That's what Costello said.
Dr. Cortel, of course, Dr. Costello, the main head surgeon, the main heart surgeon that was down
The
there
charger
in
goes on
99,
the camera, but you can use it for
said absolutely nothing.
No, you don't have a charger. The way you
So
have
I
to charge it is
insisted
plug the
to check
camera.
his old records.
They didn't have much of a choice though, did they?
When this,
They had
right,
to do it.
eventually they did, but when he checked his old records, he said, there's a really good picture there from 99. I could see what was going on. He said, and I know what you're telling me. And the test showed that he's already had the heart attack. So we probably should wait till Monday and just do an MRI instead of the catheterization every day. Which I thought he was gonna be okay. I honestly thought they were gonna do the MRI and say that there's nothing they could do for him. They just change his medicine and let it go. That's why I wasn't too concerned on Saturday and Sunday. When they did the MRI on Monday, he already had a blood clot in the healthy part of his
So
stomach.
you weren't fishing,
Very much there anymore.
Yeah, now he wants to get the
So then
frogs.
they came in and said that, you know, they have to go in and get that out. There's just no choice. And they do that through the calf. They get that in there and suck it out. And,
Now, the guy that I have, the doctor that I have, he was not the regular surgeon.
Good, that's
He had his own team. He was in charge.
that's like,
He's the one that sat there with me on my
Good
side.
news, this camera's back up and running.
A hole in my groin, trying to keep it open. For almost, what,
Hour,
half
hour and a
hour,
half.
hour and a half.
seems like
He
forever.
held that, I could feel his fingers pressing. Oh my
He
God,
doesn't-
I didn't want to say it.
He doesn't do surgery and doesn't just coordinate everything. That's what doesn't have. Anyway,
Oh, he was bending over.
he told me they go in there and do the calf and they try to put stents in while they were at it. And then they didn't do it right away anyway, they stopped.
Over here.
Blondie.
Over here.
Blondie.
Come on. You're gonna fall, bud.
We're out there.
You haven't had any of your grandkids around since you've been there, have you?
No, we haven't since we've had any of the things done hardly. Bobby was only up, the last time he was up was it Teddy's birthday?
Yeah.
And Ashley's?
I think so.
That was in May. That's the last. We were down there twice,
don't.
but they haven't been up
He don't have the money. That house has got to keep running. Crap.
until she gets a job. She graduates December, I think.
They have a lot of work to do. No, I meant financially. Yeah.
But see, he got changed jobs and he's not making what he made before. So
Brandy's going to be a nurse.
something in the medical profession.
I like the
Look
way
out.
you said that.
Look out.
Why do you think they were teasing
Well, it seemed like she went so
So that card made you
went
laugh.
through
Huh?
she went through the program fast.
I think every comment
She's
was
been
about
I
going
think that's what
years.
pulled me
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, she goes to college. I mean, she don't take it at home. She goes
Yeah.
to a
I
college.
can just see her looking down at me and smiling.
But she
for
goes
some
year.
reason. I don't know why, but I just can.
Imagine her being a
I
nurse.
wonder what pulled me through.
Can you imagine that, waking up from a coma and the first thing you see is her? That's where you into another heart attack.
How you feel, you son of a bitch?
Yeah, or putting
Well, I ain't putting it the other way.
putting a catheter in or an enema up. You know, there it goes.
But you know something? She was, Steve over there.
She's not as loud.
She gave him hell for not calling her sooner about you being in the hospital.
Yes, she had a royal fit.
She gave him hell for not calling her sooner.
I need to call us right away to tell us.
You didn't tell me my man was sick. So anyway, when they did that catheterization the first time, he was up with the Simpson. 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday, he came up and he said, Don did recover, he did very well, although we all wanted it done at one time, but we didn't do the stint. It was fine. And he said because he thought the guy from the MRI and the guy from the catheter was might be able to he was going to wait till the next day. The only time I actually
He's gonna die in
the
the
whole
fun.
ordeal, because I think he probably started with a heart attack. And he told me he was in the recovery. 6 o'clock, he had one of his nurses come down there.
He went
Come
in
up
the
and met my
way.
daughter and I. He wanted to talk to us immediately. I thought he was dead already.
Yeah.
Seriously. Why would he call me down there? We went down and there's Don on the stretcher in the room with the doc sitting there himself. And I didn't know what was going on. I saw he was alive, but he didn't look too good. Here he was having a heart attack. He was in so much pain they were giving him nitro drip and morphine shots.
Wow.
And the reason he was sitting there waiting is because 2 other teams were in the other 2 surgery rooms. He came out and he had to wait his next turn in. And some of the people that were in there, the young guy, whatever he was doing, he kept coming out saying how Don was and telling the doc how far they were. And it was like 7 o'clock at night and there was only 1 or 2 nurses in this place at that time, so everything was closing down. So,
I know he told that one nurse when I was laying there. I must have just come around, but I could
My
feel
little
the
boy's
pressure
in
him
the
going
pond.
through my groin, you know. But I heard him tell that one nurse, I want to know right immediately any expression change on that man's face.
well, no, he told the nurse come over to relieve him. She said, can I relieve you from doing that? And he said, no way. I'm here. I nowhere else better to go. I'm not leaving. He stayed right there.
You were helping the nurse with leaving.
I wouldn't even know what she looked like. She could have been a delicious looking blonde, but I would have never
The
noticed.
guy that did his surgery actually was one of the doctors that was on the team in '99.
Yeah.
I didn't remember the doctor.
That's all guy.
He did all the caps.
Say hello.
And
It was 11 or 12 days of pure hell.
when he come out of there and back to his room, he was feeling pretty good. After they got him cleaned up and stuff, he said, I think I'll be okay. He said, I can breathe. A little sore like he said I do. I think I'll be okay. Go home.
I still get a little sort of breath.
I went home and got called the
That's
next
because I don't want, you don't want to take too many steps.
You'll get stronger
Right, Bill?
as time
I
goes on.
hope so.
You only want to take a half a step, not a whole step.
You'll get stronger as time
But the
goes on.
doctor told you, in a couple weeks you'll be like you were before.
Well, as the doc said, you'll cut,
Oh.
you'll cut your
Go
step.
get it again.
He says you'll cut everything right in half. That's what he told her.
If it's Harold, just say we have nothing.
Well, then the next morning after I come home and went to sleep for 3 hours, I got up and got dressed and went downstairs. And I just had my hand on the phone to call down because I can call almost 24 hours to see how he was. And the doctor called me. He was like, Mrs. Knightley, they called and have another incident. I'm like, oh my God.
Now what?
Yeah, and my kids had just called me and left to go to Hershey.
Yeah.
They were on the other side of
There's
Memphis.
no water for the frog?
Teddy's on his way here.
Oh, okay.
He says, well, he's having a lot of trouble breathing. Now, he's conscious, he's had no strokes or anything, so that's a plus. But he said, we're going to have to ventilate him. And I'm like, oh my God, does that mean he's not going to make it? So I can't really tell you yes or no. But it means that, well, I know your kids have plans, you better call them back. And please don't throw yourself in down here because you're not going to see him for 3 hours. You have work to do. A lot of work to get done. I get lightheaded every once in a while.
I can't afford to.
I was going to let him drive out here tonight. He said, no, you better.
I wouldn't let him drive yet.
Did you hear what I
That's
said? What
too
he,
taxing.
I'm allowed to drive after 10.
did you hear what I said? What he said?
What he said?
He said, oh, I already told you.
Well, I was.
He said that he didn't forget about me. He's really swamped right now, and he'll talk to me soon.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Remember, we
I
don't
thought
give him a
maybe-
lot of information. I
I
want
thought-
to see what he comes up with.
I thought maybe they changed your mind today.
No, actually there was no card, no
Hey, you
pay,
get feeling better. We'll have to.
no,
I thought maybe they took you out.
Right here, I can show you how
nothing. No, they
Yeah,
kept me right there
Yeah, that'd
till
be nice on
almost
the bus to
7.
Atlantic City to play.
Yeah, and I said, you know, this
Yeah.
is getting a little ridiculous because
You get feeling a little
I'm not
better. You
selling
have to come
anything
out
for
and
me
play some
anymore.
poker.
No problem.
Michael,
point,
I'm
anything
coming
I
out
sell
too.
is for
Mike,
you.
What?
when he gets feeling a little better, we'll come out for a poker night.
Yeah, I'd like to
very
learn
little
how.
Teach all you want to know about drawing.
acknowledgement
He
that.
just wants to take our money.
Just kind of confirmed
Easy
that
money.
it was
Yeah,
time.
we could play for fun
Yeah.
rocks right now, or pennies or something.
They didn't, the boss didn't show up at all then, huh?
No,
The manager, he didn't want to talk to you anyway.
actually he called me in.
I'll
and
never
he
run
said,
out of bookwork.
Said that he was sorry to see me go, that he did like me. He doesn't know where it went wrong, but it apparently went wrong. And I didn't respond to the fact that it went wrong, but in my head I'm thinking it was when you started treating me like a doormat, or maybe like you treat your wife. But I didn't say that, I didn't acknowledge it at all, I just stood there and smiled.
Smile and keep your mouth shut, turn the cheek the other way.
Yep.
That hurts him worse. That really gets to him when you're
Thank you,
strong.
Teddy. You're welcome.
Yes, Teddy
I'm
missed
gonna have a
you.
ball. I'm gonna have a ball with this. I got my other poker machine.
oh my gosh.
I played my other one. I played my other one today. I got it up to 42,000.
Wow.
The magazine in
He
there,
sit out in the porch for about 2
is
months.
mentioned maybe, you know, since we know you make up your fish stories, I figured maybe
Here we
maybe
go.
some more.
Here we go. I think you and I ought to take a walk. You're gonna get this story.
A fishing magazine.
All he did when he was finally able to was talk about fishing. So the doctor put on his release form down at the bottom. Eventually, fishing in moderation.
Now with this and the crayons, we want you to
Now,
stay
what
in
would
the
you call?
lines.
What would you call that catfish? Let's see how good you are.
What would I call? I'd call it a catfish.
There's a
You
name
give me
for
the
that.
answer?
A big mouth
There's
catfish.
a name for that fish.
Yeah, it kind of looks like her.
But Pompeii called
Marlin
several times
fish.
today.
A marlin. Crazy.
It's a bluefish.
Oh,
Blue cat. That's what they call a
That's
blue
close.
cat.
I said a marlin fish.
I would have said a
close.
big mouth catfish.
I think they were concerned I changed
I
my mind,
know.
but I think
I
they-
let it go
I was
one
close.
year now.
Well, you know the saying on that, don't you?
Margaret Ann had told them.
What?
Not that I'm trying to get to you or not, but
I think they were all
Yes.
worried that-
if anybody would say, you remind me of a catfish, yeah, because a catfish is all mouth, no brains.
He wants to know about the big froggies.
So you say I'm not one, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Boy, my brother's right on it.
What, you're brainless?
No, he just said I have brains.
I thought I heard him
Yeah,
say
some
brainless.
night before school starts, Mike, we'll come over for the night and we'll play poker.
Hey, how was your
Jakey,
peanut
you
butter
have to
bar?
go potty? Huh?
do
No?
Hear that, Don?
How was,
Daddy,
Jake,
he
don't
has to
put
go
your fingers
potty.
in your
Before
mouth.
school starts, Mike will come out and play
Whatever
a
happened to be
poker
on him
for a
by
night.
now? It's all washed off.
5-card
Come on,
draw?
yeah.
No problem.
he's lifting all off.
He's licked it
Nothing
all.
How was your
Well,
peanut butter
Jackson
bar?
better to open?
Huh?
We'll invite her
I
to
it's in
play.
the fridge yet. I didn't even eat it. I forgot. We were
Ah,
busy all
I'll tell you
day.
what.
We bought a peanut butter bar
He
for
did.
Foxy.
We'll invite her to play, so no matter how bad we are, we'll still have somebody to beat.
Teddy will play. Because I don't know how to play.
Well, neither do we. That's why we want you to
I
play.
think
So
she sat on mine and left that one there.
I did not sit on yours. Steve was on that side.
what was sit on any cake?
His cake. I
Then why-
did though. I mean,
Why was it her that even said she sat on it when the plastic cracked and everything? It's like, no, I sit on your cake.
I thought you said it's cane.
No, I bought a cake for her.
I bought a cake for,
Well,
peanut butter, one for her and one for me.
She does walk like she has a cane
So she
stuck
sat
up
on
there.
mine
But
and took the other one.
I'm going to smack him.
I'm still waiting for her to clean my car.
Clean your mouth.
car.
Oh!
how do you get mouth out of a car?
How'd your pool work out? All right? Everything
Yeah.
was
Oh
up?
my God, they were in it all day long.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Couldn't get them out.
Who was in it?
Oh, the
And
kids
then there's a
at
party.
Oh, yeah.
I have to vacuum it out now, though.
Lars Salters.
I heard.
To who?
Brandy. Not our Brandy.
Oh, okay.
Carrie's sister Brandy.
Uh,
And I don't know if she got the money yet.
well,
So, but if she did, Carrie will get after him.
Well, she probably sold the one because she needs money. She's not working.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you, it was one rough road to take.
I bet.
I heard. I saw. In fact, she didn't even think I was gonna make it.
well, it wasn't just me, it was the doctors.
Everybody. Couldn't get me stabilized. Couldn't do
I took him down, he came on Wednesday, on Friday, wasn't sleeping well Thursday night, Friday night, and didn't feel real well, so I called the doctor and took him down.
He gave me that choice.
His
Oh.
nurse and him examined on him. Anyway, before the
Yeah,
doctor.
we'll have to do it some night.
She down, she took on him. Honey, I was in the operating room holding your hand. She said, we were all sitting around your bed marveling how you were making it at each step. We were just in awe.
You know, you said you were a stubborn old coot.
Yeah, that's what I call him. They laughed at me.
You know,
heard
they
that
say old
before.
soldiers never die, they just fade
Hey.
away.
He's heard that before.
Yeah.
I hope we don't fade away for a
Yeah, he
while.
picked on me all the time.
Well, we're just glad he's back. Because, you know, you
you.
sit out here without you
I
guys,
don't
it
think
isn't
there
the
was anybody more
same.
scared of me.
You know, I mean, we're all family, you know?
It seemed like they released you because I kept saying to them, we need it. Oh, well, he's in ICU, you can't get in.
Yeah, we could.
And then
That's the thing. We
next thing I heard, he
wanted to
was
come
home.
down, but we
Yeah.
really couldn't get in to see
Because we were
anybody,
going to
so-
come down
I
that
don't know
day,
what
but
regulations are.
He
Yeah.
was in, the thing is, when he first went in on Friday, I made them check his old records, and they decided because of that, and the test showed he had already had the heart attack. They went to Monday. So right there's 4 days. On Monday, they did the MRI and saw that he had a good heart and health heart attack. Well, he had that all the time. He could have. What they told me on Friday was that if I hadn't brought him down, he probably would have had another heart attack Friday or early Saturday morning. That would have killed him, definitely. But they didn't know that caught was there, and
And then they saw the two clots. One up, one right.
well, I don't
right
know about
There
two.
was one underneath, right in the middle of my heart, or down below, the good part. There was a clot, and then right up above it.
They only
I'm
told-
laying there watching it
They only told me there was one. But anyway,
while
when
they're operating on me.
when they saw that, he come in and he told me that they would have to go into that. There was no choice. They do it through the catheterization. While they're in there, they might as well try for the swings.
That'll be over 75 anyway.
They took him in
getting miserable,
Monday
yeah.
afternoon then.
They didn't tell us what was going
I felt I already caught up with you.
And you know, now you know how I felt for a while.
You better believe it, buddy.
with the MRI.
Ain't nobody wants to tell me that's easy pickings. I'll tell you what, there's nothing hurts like that.
And I think it's the only fifth that he told me through the whole
Then
thing.
they had to turn around
Then I
twice
took him back
in the
to
same hole. That about killed
He has to do catheter every night until January.
But the doc came and told me.
And you didn't get your
And an hour
lubricant
later
stuff.
at 6 o'clock, we were
Yeah, the wine.
up the house from the emergency cardiac recovery thing. I bring us down. He wanted to talk to us immediately. But shut me, I thought he said that. I never asked.
You guys were gonna come down, but couldn't get.
So we went down and this doctor himself.
Well,
wasn't-
yeah,
I think
she
it was
said-
by Thursday, at least he wasn't on
We
the
couldn't even call and ask them how you were doing. You needed a special password.
His team-
Yeah.
You couldn't even call a desk and find out how you were.
Is that right?
Yeah, she said just her and Tammy could call
There's this doctor.
because you have to have a certain password. Just, you know, her or Tammy was the only one that could call.
That's why we.
And we couldn't get in to see you, so the day we could get in to see you, you come home. Because all of us was going to come down. Because he didn't work and he didn't work, so we thought, well, we'll go down. Then you said, oh.
Now we gotta make plans. Now we gotta make plans to go down and see where that airplane is going.
Oh yeah. That and
I gotta go down. I gotta go down and get a new battery.
That and I want to.
My van.
Waiting for like
Another trip I want to do for a day is well that and maybe even overnight, stay in a motel or something. I'd like to go to Gettysburg again with my new family.
Gettysburg, yeah, I would come down there.
Yeah, you sure would. You've been all over.
And they took
Hey,
him
we
back in
don't.
and they did that.
Where I been, he been.
He went back to his room.
I'd like to take the video camera and my still camera down to Gettysburg and get some pictures.
Do they bother you, Don? Do they yet?
No,
As soon as he went back up
this
to his
right
room,
here
the guy picked up.
is not where they put the needle.
Oh.
This is what they did on that tape.
But I would do.
Yeah, but I mean, is it bothering you now, like itching or?
It's still
So I
no,
come home,
it's sore.
let him
Oh.
Every once in a while, there's a scab on it.
Slept for
And
3
I'm
hours.
hoping
I
that
get up
scab
and
come
got
open.
everything back
I don't
on.
want to open it
Set
because
it
of the
up.
needle on it.
Yes, you don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah,
You ought to put some,
I was black and blue all the way.
DCW show. Like there's 3 different shows on DCW. The champion on that, his name is Morrison, and he looks just like him. He has hair, he wears the sunglasses. He looks,
Yeah.
no, he looks like exactly like him. It's weird.
Are you off tomorrow?
Go back to work tomorrow. And I work Sunday. I work Sunday till 4. I work Monday till 3, and then I'm off Tuesday. So Monday I get out at 3, and then I'm
Be
off.
down there,
That'd
we have
be nice.
cardiac unit, which is
Were you off yesterday?
And I've been off today, yesterday.
His team is already
What's
working
today?
on
Friday. I was off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 3 days in a row.
it. Explained exactly what they were
Did
doing.
they get
so it's
anybody
not
back
that
yet to
unusual.
replace that lady?
No. They got to do exploratory surgery on her now. We're looking for cancer besides CMS.
Who's that?
Girl I work with, she's only 35. She has multiple sclerosis, but now they're going to do exploratory surgery to look. They think maybe she has cervical cancer or something.
Yeah,
That the
his,
one who's having the problem with her?
Yeah.
his boss is so nasty to her.
But then the other day he was like saying how bad he feels for her. I'm like, yeah, right.
I didn't feel bad for somebody that
Do
you
whatever Don told you to do. Right, he did. He said,
I never
he
picked on
just called
anybody.
us every
Does he
second
give
day.
her a hard time?
Yeah, he's usually really hard.
They
on her.
can't
Tell
touch
them
you.
about,
Where you at?
hey, tell them about when she called from the emergency room.
Oh yeah,
Right on, Bill.
Where you at? Hey, where you at?
He called him from the emergency room to call off sick.
They can't blame it all on me because every time they turn around and look at me, they say,
Must be an idiot.
That
Yeah.
doctor,
Not to me. he's always been nice.
where's you?
Yeah,
The other
'cause he
one's got to
knows
be here
you'll fly
somewhere.
off the handle.
That and he just likes some people and some people he don't.
and he said to me, he said, and I told
You
him,
know who else?
He has his favorites, I guess.
well, that's encouraging.
You must be one of them.
He never
He says,
starts
"I
on
got
me
him
or
this far,
anything, so I guess
he
that's
got
good.
He knows if he needs a helping hand down the street, he'll be there. What, baby?
He was there,
You want cookies?
they put him on this ventilator.
Steve, would you go get him?
I didn't know he was in there until he walked by me and
No, thanks.
they're rolling me on the bed.
Go get him.
He looked at me and said, yeah, I know him.
You want a cookie?
Steve will go get you 2 cookies.
waking up and
Should know who the hell I am.
what he's doing was, he had a heart pump. They had a heart pump.
Well, I'll tell you,
It
it's
goes
so
up
nice to
through-
get the hell out of there.
The catheters were done on this side, then they did the heart pump right up
You
into your
can't
heart.
sleep in one
And I don't know how they got it to them to block it somehow. It contracts and that's on
They bring you flatter.
the heart.
I didn't know
They have the
I
heart
couldn't
pump.
even,
That medication
So he
and
had
stuff.
that in.
You had no
food
appetite.
didn't even look good.
The breathing.
I drank a lot of water, and I drank a lot of water, and I drank a lot
And the
of
sad part of
Down his
it,
nose drain and
sad part of
stomach
it,
fluid.
they want you to eat,
Guinea
and
model
whatever you
like
don't eat,
Capley.
they write down.
They did.
I don't wish there
And
was.
she
Yeah, and
said,
I
"Is
didn't
there something
see
wrong with the
till a
food?"
couple
I said, "No,
days
ma'am."
after.
I said, "I just can't taste
Well,
it."
then they
I said, "Why
tried
should I
to
eat
do
something
this
I
all
can't
day
taste?"
Tuesday, Wednesday with
I
his
lost
meds.
weight like crazy.
And
like
by
you see.
Wednesday
I
night,
lost
he
weight
was just
like crazy.
so
when I was-
restless because
Yeah,
he
I
had
gained
this
some
level
weight,
down.
thanks.
He wouldn't keep his legs still.
But yeah, I
I
went
told
for
him, I
that.
said, oh my God, can
You had
do
no
something
appetite
to try
as
him
well.
out? So they did that.
One day I went all day and I was hungry so bad.
I don't
Give me
know
a
just
mouth
when
that's
it
dry.
was.
Yeah,
Sometime
mouth
that
will get
Wednesday
dry.
night, I lost track of when it was.
Well, a lot of times after heavy anesthesia, you don't have an appetite. Remember after I had Stephen had the operation, I was a couple weeks. Remember I even cried because I thought I was going to starve to death. I couldn't eat at all.
And so I
That's how
stood
she
there
blames
long
me
enough
for
to
everything.
say something about
After I had Steven. Nothing happened to her with the other kids. It's always after Steven.
And
Well, that was a big
by
downfall.
that time the doctor came, he had gone home. He came back in shorts and a shirt.
But I love him.
He says, I'll be
What
right
I'd
out
really
to
like
tell
is
what's
you
going
after
on."
we apply the
He
muzzle.
went in and it
After
was like
muzzle.
10 minutes, so he come back out. He says, I got to slow his heartbeat down. And he explained the AFib.
Are they good, Jake?
Pacemaker gets out of that. And he said, I have to slow it down. A lot of people have it. They could have it, not even know it, but in his case, it has to be slowed
I
down.
like that like coffee.
And you don't have to shock it. So he went in, he did
Yeah,
that.
that's
He
what I like
said, "Go back to
Want more of your egg patties today, Mike, and sausage
Now I
patties
need to
and
do it again.
English muffins.
Meanwhile, I have to go to the bathroom. I don't- He was talking to me while he was walking
Have you been
up
out
the
to
hall
breakfast
the bathroom,
anywhere?
like standing there
Last week we
beside.
went to Hunger's.
Then
How
he
was
said
that?
he went back in and they
I
did
saw they
this,
have a
and he
breakfast
said you
buffet.
have to wait anyway. He said you have to wait.
Hunger's?
So
Where Michael's was.
he said, I'll be back.
I never seen a buffet there.
And he came back and we did it
Where's
the
that?
second time.
Hunger's.
Put him on
Saturday and
Emerald
Where
Sunday.
Michael's used to be.
Yeah, I never did either.
No, he's
liquid.
Saturday and Sunday on the.
That's what it just says in the
We
paper.
went in one day, we went in one time and had
Right
breakfast.
away, calm down.
I see.
He said maybe it's just something they started on Saturdays and Sundays.
By Friday, they took him out again already. So how much less did they start after I had during that period of time?
That's what I said. It seemed
It was so, it was so,
Hey, what, that's a nice little fire.
I heard he was home. It was like,
and then to be shocking his heart and thinking that, and then the next day, it's like they're weaning him off of it, Friday was off. But then after they took him
That's
off
a nice little
Friday,
fire going on.
he had an
In
episode
Arizona
Saturday at noon,
this afternoon,
Saturday night,
about
Georgia.
1 o'clock.
You know, put
Police
the,
were on a chase
interview with Tracy.
going to one of the parks up there in Arizona,
So I think just about
sailing
all
like
the
a
whole
sailfish
family
over
comes
100 mile an
together
hour.
to have,
and 2 news helicopters
except
Yeah,
for
crashed.
Martin, that's
crashed
One
with
was,
each other. One hit the other.
Yeah,
As
one
they-
was
as they were
pilot.
trying to get pictures.
Yeah, one was, hey,
Yeah.
one was a
Killed-
former
killed
pilot
one
up here
pilot
at BJ,
and,
or
one,
WNAP.
Other news.
Oh, yeah.
news person.
Don.
What?
One was a former pilot up here at WNAP.
right.
Is that right?
That what? What happened?
Yeah, helicopter crash in Arizona.
There are two
They were,
helicopters crashed.
there all these helicopter
Who was the
people
guy?
up there
Do you remember the name?
vying for space to get the best
I
shots
remember hearing
Oh.
the name.
on a ground chase,
Well, who
and they
crashed
tried
that
to hit
one?
on.
He did.
I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah, it just come on at 1 o'clock. They broke in on an emergency.
He was watching
Right.
like, you know, 70 something.
When there's low light, they like distorts it, so it looks all squiggly, but look at that. Looks like the flames jumping out of it.
Yeah, oh my God.
Look at that, Mike. Isn't that freaky looking?
He saw we'll have to do it before they leave. He's about every hour.
I got Steve's ass that time.
Oh, that's a keeper.
I can't go that way. That'll work.
He's your copy list we have.
You ever go over to that Forks Farm Market?
Where?
Forks Farm Market. It's all organic, locally grown.
Got blinded.
beef, lamb, chicken,
This
turkey,
is a real delay.
pork.
You know, like,
I never, the cabin used
What,
to,
to
I never
process
see
it?
anybody around it. I
Yeah,
have
they-
never seen anybody around.
They never
it's a
gotta go
delay.
in the house and ask Marla.
It's like
Well,
I watch it, and
ask
it's-
Marla,
it's
she went in the
done,
house.
When it's dark like this, mine takes a
No,
long while to
the guys
process
from
after you take the
Philadelphia
picture.
never comes around.
no, I mean when I push the button,
Go that way.
is like seconds after.
Go ask her. If she,
Ooh,
hurry up, bud.
We gotta do something with those things. Somebody's gonna
What's that?
get hurt. The wood thing, we're gonna move them over or something. Marla and I are when we get time, so nobody falls in the
before you
pit.
got here, I was experimenting like there, just like taking pictures. I zoomed in on a house fly, just regular fly. Look at that.
Oh, wow, let me see.
That's pretty good. Now that's a good picture.
Oh, oh my God.
Wow.
I gotta get it. I get it around. I should charge my pen for
Look at that, like,
one more time.
I did that with a splater too.
I had to put up a pin.
Well, it's comical because
It's comical.
I was moving around trying
Ask her?
to keep up with you.
Did you
Don't
ask
take a
her?
side and try to see
Look
my
at that,
nose.
look at that.
Delete it.
Go ask
It was
her.
just tiny, actually. I mean, it was like the size.
Of your finger.
No, smaller than that.
Come on.
Smaller than your nail.
Weekend breakfast buffet, Saturday, 7
Yeah.
Sunday,
That's what I mean. It's a
Makes
quite
it
a
look good.
delay.
That was.
breakfast at Unger's weekend buffet.
You think you
See,
can
I
zoom
watched
into
it.
that
No,
far?
I didn't see it right there. Saturday and Sunday, 7 to 2.
So I went online and looked up Gettysburg, which there's actually a couple of Gettysburg houses.
Well, there's ghost tours too and stuff.
One was
Well, in
Bosworth
Gettysburg.
or something like that, and I don't know what the other one was.
Well, they got motels there, like, quite a few of them.
Where'd we stay at?
Home Sweet Home.
If you go to Gettysburg and you go past the little restaurant that's called, what is it, Bill? That little restaurant we ate in, that was right alongside the hotel we stayed in.
But the
Right
sign.
across from the
Yeah, but the
bathroom.
sign's right past it. There's a sign that says "Home Sweet Home." That's where we stayed.
We stayed right behind the center where you, that center, where you go in, you see the map and all that stuff.
With the information center.
Yeah, you walk down over the hill and, and across the road, and there's where the motel was. We were right across the road from the center.
When we went with Billy, I didn't like that motel we stayed in there. There was bugs in the room. When we went with Billy to Gettysburg last time.
Oh, that was in Lancaster.
Yeah, well, we went from Gettysburg to Lancaster, but we stayed at a motel there.
That was the one we stayed at when we were down there, but it
Well,
was
that wasn't
changed.
too bad when we were there. though.
Yeah, well, there was like, it was the summer. I mean, it wasn't like roaches, but I mean, bugs got in the room like.
Yeah, it was changed hands.
I went to the haunted one. I
Huh?
went to the haunted one. I want to see Steve cry.
And he has a pepper fruit inside.
You won't see me cry. I love that stuff. Mike and I go looking for that kind of stuff.
What stuff?
Ghosts. He says he wants to go to a haunted motel in Gettysburg and stay there.
Who?
Teddy, he wants to see me cry. I said, I won't cry. I go looking for trouble with that
Well,
kind
you
of stuff.
guys missed out then because on television they just had a great big old haunted castle for sale. Anybody that wanted to buy it, the guys
Yeah.
were willing to give it up.
Over in Europe.
Where we seen that statue where Lincoln
I said
stayed
he
in that
wanted to
room.
put a steak and withdraw and cut
They're
his foot on
supposed to be
that.
doing that motel and everything over
Yeah.
and everything. And I don't know whether they got the train ride yet to the battlefield. They were working on.
Right.
Well, if we can put
I know there's
starting
there's
over
50
there to like right
54
here.
Right about
57
even with the
rooms
fireplace
Yeah.
so that there's
Yeah.
a space
that
to
was
go back.
usable.
Yeah.
There was a
See,
section
he
of
was-
it in this castle they couldn't, you can't use it.
They're trying to do something with his office. It was in the post office.
With the brick.
Well, see, he had an office right in the post office down there.
Yeah.
But they're trying to do something with that. But last I heard, there was some
And lay in that
security
space.
reasons.
Yeah, we're not digging
they
anything. Just lay them and then lay the wood on top of them.
So that it's
trying to get his
right
office
about
so they
even
can
with
go
theirs
through.
so that they
Yeah.
can't go out.
And then
through
the
there.
other
They'll have
one,
to go
he had
this
an
way and
office
everything.
for a while at the college. The
We were
college
gonna
down
do it
and,
the
so-
2 days after Don got sick was when we planned on doing
But
it.
they just had another house where they started remodeling it.
That'd be
They
good
found
one.
out it was. They found out it had one of the houses there during the Civil War, and
I thought it would be cool. I actually got that.
they were
photo.
doing something of that too.
When we sat on the deck eating supper after that storm started and stopped, it was really cooling down.
I don't know, your
I
fire's
think,
going
I
out.
think they were asking,
We have Mr. Fireman.
either 6 or 7 million.
Why don't you breathe on it, Mom? Oxygen, all that air would.
Give him 3 cookies.
And it is on it.
I know.
They say it's on it. What do they call it?
Oh yeah, that was over Dracula. That's a castle that was named after.
exercise.
But the guy got it back. And he doesn't want it, and now he wants to sell it. And he wants at
He
least
knew who
between
you
4
were.
and 7 million. Because it's got 57 rooms that are usable, and there's I don't know how many rooms
That's
never
the
been
first
in.
thing you notice is he's so
that
thin
he
in
shut
that air.
off.
You'd be
Yeah,
surprised
because
what
when
you
he was
find.
born, he had real
You can
dark
find all
hair.
kinds of hidden treasures.
Dark hair.
Can you think your own lines?
Take it.
That's exactly what I said about an hour ago.
Tell Teddy what for fish you caught tonight for
You
dinner.
gonna put him in the house, Bill?
Yeah.
Tell Teddy what for fish you caught, honey.
What kind of fish did you catch? It was a take your hands out of it.
Holy,
You caught a porch.
And what else, honey?
did you catch a bluegill?
No, all I gotta do is just keep jumping in the fire around.
You have to think about that.
Well,
Yeah.
Jakey, when are you gonna teach Don how to fish?
You gonna teach me? Bless
He
you,
needs
child.
help.
I'm with you. Anything is helpful, especially when you get magnetic fish to catch.
Now you need to tell him you like the one he drew you on. You drew you that.
Yeah, I saw it on the card. You give me a catfish.
Did you get that one I sent you? That was a good picture.
I forgot this is my Facebook.
Yeah.
That was a cool picture.
Someday we're gonna have to
That
take
came out
Don
really
Don
clear.
in and
Stuff
show
looked like
them
that looked
Billy's.
like it was more professional.
Hey,
If I get the settings right,
we're
they
gonna
come.
have to take Dot and Don in the house someday and show them Billy's.
Pictures?
Oh,
Yes.
geez. That will throw them into heart
They
attack.
are bad. Yes, very bad.
But the ones
How
down in Georgia.
long ago are these pictures?
I sent him
Just
a
recent.
comment 'cause he shows his
He
dog.
rides a tractor with just a little, what would you, the thong on.
So I sent him a message saying that picture, the picture of your ass enough to turn a gay man straight.
Now that's pretty bad.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, you told Billy
Isn't
that.
that cool?
How did Michelle respond to that?
I didn't. I don't know, but
She didn't respond to that.
She has some pictures on too.
They're pretty flashy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're getting really.
Yeah, did they just send these to you? They
See,
didn't
that's
put them
what
on the
I'm like-
internet, did they?
Yeah, they're on the internet for everybody to see on
Yeah, I
MySpace.
remember that.
Terrible.
Did you ever see that, Teddy?
No.
He made us do that.
See nothing, say nothing. No
He
nothing.
took a horrible picture of me and I told him I would do that if he deleted my horrible picture.
There they are all praying.
That's your stomach.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's scary on its own.
It has to be me. It has to be me because that's the only one they ever say that about.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait a minute. Isn't that the picture of Inner Sanctum? Tell her that's Inner Sanctum.
Let me say, what one is it?
They should put that on the welcome sign to Danville State.
He had a couple in there that I thought was worse than that one.
When are you gonna try to get out for it?
Probably about another week or so. I think I'll, if I don't have any problem catching my wind.
The heck of it is, some of the medicines that he's on can make him that way.
Yeah.
He's got, I mean, half of them can make him nauseated or dizzy or lightheaded, cause stomach problems.
But usually they'll tell you until your body adjusts to the medicine, then those things go away.
I didn't even read half of these because they scared me. I didn't even read half of them.
Yeah, for a while there, I guess I'm gonna have to try and see if I can get somebody to go with me. Well, for a little bit anyway.
Where's that light coming from?
Oh, Stephen, Jimmy's.
That's what you call a scanner. Boy, that damn thing knocks you out.
It's light. Right.
A bright light.
It's his camcorder.
Boy, that'd blind an elephant.
I think that's worse.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Oh! You're a pain in the butt, you know that?
Did you get that, Don? You said, that'd blind an elephant. And I said, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, and he puts it on me.
Well, I wasn't ready for that one. We're ready now.
I don't miss a beat.
You know, if they say you eat like an elephant doesn't eat a lot. But if they say if you eat like a bird will eat twice its size in food.
Oh, I eat like an elephant.
You eat like a bird.
And you're a bird brain.
You should have seen her swallow that roast beef down.
Like a hyena?
Yeah, I don't think she even chewed it.
Ooh.
Where'd you go? Right by the mall there? Fox's.
Foxes, yeah. That.
How is that place?
Oh,
I love it.
fantastic.
Is it good?
Carol and Ken, they go there too, and it's fabulous.
You
It's
talking
all
about that one over
homemade.
there by Muncie?
Yeah, home cooked stuff, you know?
Yeah,
they
we-
make their own bread and everything.
We all were in there before.
What'd
Yeah.
you have?
But we want to try the next one now. It's what did I say, Watsontown?
Yeah.
Deckers?
Deckers and Watson's.
Well, my favorite place we've been is still Carrabba's Italian Grill.
Oh, yeah. But that's
Man.
a drive.
Yeah.
Where's that?
That and Cheesecake Factory was actually very good.
Where's Carrabba's?
Allentown and...
There is one in Harrisburg. It's
Yeah,
actually
they have
considered
Cheesecake Factory.
West
Not the one
Harrisburg.
like when you're going out to
Yeah.
Poconos,
It's not
but
Harrisburg. It's over in.
it's,
Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, but if you go on the internet, it says West
Cheesecake
Harrisburg,
Factory's
but then the address is actually Mechanicsburg.
that a-
base, Cheesecake
There's
Factory.
a
and-
base on the Harrisburg.
King of Prussia.
Yeah, King of Prussia.
Over
Yeah.
on, the
I mean, they
on
make
this side of
cheesecakes and
Susquehanna.
stuff at big restaurants.
You can't go much farther if once you get past Mechanicsburg, right? You're right into West Virginia.
That's
And
where
it
the
makes you
base
wonder
is at.
because
Is at
Their
Mechanic.
main goal
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
And it's right outside They the base. have
they give
they
you
have
so much
Carrabba's
food.
in Las Vegas. Is that a connected?
Yeah.
It's a chain. They have them all over.
It might be.
Yeah, because he used to eat in it in Texas. So
Probably what
And the closest one is Allentown.
Allentown and Harrisburg.
I bet it is a big chain because they have that in Vegas.
What
well,
was
it's
that
all over
place,
the south.
Dorothy? What was that
Yeah.
place in Florida
I
that
bet it's
we
all
ate? We thought was fabulous.
Connected.
They're not there no more. Stop.
Duffy's.
Go around and come over and
Duffy's.
sit down.
Yeah, they're not.
You walk in there, and all you see is round tables going around constantly
Well, you know
all the
that-
time. Any kind of food
Come on,
you
bud.
can think of, any kind of meat you can think of, fish, chicken.
Don, you know
Everything.
that there
Go over
one that
here,
was
bud.
down where the Golden Corral it was.
Yeah.
That's closed. There also is the other one that's closed is out there on the other side of Mifflinburg. Out there.
Yoder's.
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 Yeah.
They're
I knew
closed.
that was closing.
I'll be done.
Okay,
I don't know, somebody-
the tape is nearing an end, so give us a goodbye here. Give us a send off.
Not like
Hey, now we'll see y'all.
Oh, my.
Come back.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Arrivederci.